A KSL Sportsbeat presentation. Game Night Live kicks off now. Presented by SportsMedUtah.com.
Hi there, everybody. Welcome to Game Night Live. Rod and Jeremiah here. Final week of the high school football regular season of the 14 regions across the state, Jeremiah. 10 regions had games that would either decide a region title or just if a team could make the playoffs or get ready for basketball and wrestling.
For some of those teams are doing that right now. One of those regions was Region 4. Harriman had to beat Pleasant Grove to win the title outright. PG needing a win to share and avoid a play-in game. We'll start in the first quarter. Pleasant Grove leading 7-6 when Harriman's Brandon Farmer takes this punt, and this kid is a playmaker. He's going to take it all the way for a 47-yard touchdown, and Harriman took a 13-7 lead. Now things get crazy. The ensuing kickoff. Pleasant Grove's Coleman Edwards fields that kick, and he's got some momentum. He's got some blockers, and he's got wide open space. Whoop! See ya, 88 yards for the touchdown, and the Vikings retake the lead 14-13. Same score at the half. Third quarter, Harriman's opening drive double pass. Jordan Merritt finds Cody Jarvis wide open. A 39-yard touchdown, and Harriman leads 20-14. Pleasant Grove answers on their first drive. Jeremiah Evans. Tyler Bott is open and makes the catch, an 11-yard touchdown, and the Vikings retake the lead 21-20. Still in the third after Harriman retook the lead on a Braden Keener run. PG's TJ Wynn takes it in from 20 yards out. This is going to get even crazier. After Harriman fumbled on their next possession, Wynn capitalizes again. 12-yard touchdown run. PG on top 35-27. 41 combined points by both teams in that third quarter. Let's go to the fourth. Back comes Harriman. PG punting. Oops. Is blocked. Connor Johnson's going to pick it up and score. The two-point conversion is good. Harriman leads 41-35. Now 5 minutes left. 4th and 12 for Pleasant Grove. Got to make something happen, and they do. Jeremiah Evans to Jacob Doman. Not only gets a first down, he gets a touchdown. 57 yards. PG takes a 1-point lead. Let's go to Harriman's final drive. In Pleasant Grove territory, they try the hook and ladder, but whoops. We got a fumble, and the Vikings recover, and they outlast Harriman by a point. They clinch a playoff spot and claim a share of the Region 4 title. Now, the winner of Lone Peak and Lehigh would also make the postseason. Lone Peak quarterback Baron Gaikowski is the first to score. The 10-yard run gives the Knights a 7-0 lead. Now 14-0 Lehigh is going to make it a game. Derek Beeson goes to the end zone. What a catch by Austin Wetzel. That cut the Lone Peak lead to 7. Knights break the game open, though, in the second half. A swing pass to Eric Ostrom, and Ostrom finds room along the sideline. He turns his routine play into a highlight.
Ostrom was awesome.
He was awesome. Lone Peak claims a share of the region title with a 13-point win. You can see more highlights of this game on Comcast High School Football Rewind. Now that created an interesting situation in Region 4. 4 teams share the region title. This is how the seeding plays out. Harriman earns the top seed in the 5A playoffs, followed by Riverton, Lone Peak, and Pleasant Grove. The Vikings open the playoffs against number 2 Davis. That's going to be a great game. How about that for an opening round game?
All right, meanwhile, Bingham, the number 1 team in 5A, Miners coming into the final week of the regular season, trying to keep their perfect season intact and claim the Region 3 title outright. Bingham at Alta on Thursday night. Hawks trying to get that 3rd seed in Region 3. Alta looked like the number 1 team in the first half. Chipper Lucero finds Logan Harrison at 6-0 Hawks. Second quarter, Lucero this time to his favorite target, Mac Richards, 18 yards. Alta up 10. Miners finally getting into the end zone here. Kyle Gehrig going deep, and Landon Meesum has it. 63-yard touchdown. That cuts the lead to 3. But late in the first half, Tanner Sansom. One little move there. Nice block on the edge. 27 yards. Hawks back up 10. Alta gets the ball back. Lucero to Richards. Touchdown. Hawks up 17 at halftime. First time all season, Bingham has trailed to half. Coach Dave Peck gave him a pep talk, and it worked. Gehrig goes to Dalton Schultz, 3-yard touchdown, 27-17. Fourth quarter now. Gehrig going back to Dalton Schultz. 6 yards that time, tied at 27. 2 minutes later, Gehrig, 15 yards all by his lonesome. Miners with 23 unanswered. in the second half to stay perfect and claim the Region 3 title and the top seed in 5A. All right, well, how appropriate is it to have the two top teams play for the region title on the final day of the regular season? Well, that's exactly what we had last night in our Game Night Live broadcast on KSL.com. Morgan, #1 in 3A at Judge. Bulldogs #2 in 3A in our KSL coaches poll. Winner takes the 3A North title and a #1 seed. Morgan had won the last 3 meetings, including last year's playoff win over the Bulldogs.
It's time to put on the helmet for this week's Game of the Week. Brought to you by Gutter Helmet.
How cool is that shot right there? That may be the best shot we've had with Chopper 5 flying into a stadium right there.
Oh, what a picture-perfect night for 1 versus 2 for the region title. Opening drive for Judge. Max Barnett up the middle, fighting for the end zone. He's in for the touchdown, and the Bulldogs on the board first. Max Barnett. But Morgan would come right back on its next possession. Got a room. Murdoch going to the goal line. Touchdown, Morgan. Matt Murdoch, 10 yards, and tied at 7, and the Bulldog running game working so well. Caden Ellis in the shotgun. It was time for a little misdirection play action. He's going to keep it. He's going deep. Caden Ellis has his receiver. McMenemy, touchdown! Caden Ellis to Sean McMenemy, 46 yards, and Judge had a 14-7 lead at the half. Opening drive of the third quarter, Bulldogs starting to put this one away. The pitch to Barnett. Barnett trying to get around the right side. It's going to be a touchdown, Judge Memorial. Senior Mark Barnett ups the Judge lead to 21-7. Handoff right up the middle, got plenty of room. Then it was time for Mark's younger brother, Max. Max Barnett could score a touchdown. Max Barnett is in for a touchdown. Max Barnett, 133 yards on 10 carries. Judge Memorial with the 14-point win to claim the 3A North title and the #1 seed heading into the playoffs.
This is awesome. I mean, we've never swept region on all 3 levels, JV, varsity, and freshman, and we've also never had a clean region. Coach is just saying that we've always shared it with other teams, but this is awesome. I mean, it's a great feeling to come out here and just beat them, get some payback after last year.
It gives us so much confidence. I mean, I feel that we're the team to beat now. Obviously, they're still a team to beat because they're a fantastic football team, and they're Manti and Grantsville and Juab and other teams out there. But I do feel like this does boost us and maybe send some scares.
It's always good to win. You know, this is my first solo region championship. I've shared a few, but this is the first solo, so it feels great.
Now, the battle for the Rock is one of the best rivalries in Utah, but there was more at stake than just a Rock Friday night. Olympus could share a region title with the win. Skyline had to win just to make the playoffs. Olympus looking for their 5th straight win over Skyline. The Titans' Coleman Meyer puts Olympus on the board first right before the half. Eagles trying to get on the board, but the Titans with the block. Special teams getting it done again. They keep that 7-0 lead. What a return, by the way. Now let's go to the third quarter. Part of Cooper Draper's big day. This 6-yard touchdown run extends the lead for Olympus. The Titans claim a share of the Region 7 title. Skyline streak of 28 consecutive playoff appearances comes to an end. Orem has a shot at a share of Region 7, taking on Timpanogos, who's in the playoffs also. Tigers get it rolling. Tucker Camp to Nolan Gray. They've been doing that a lot this year. 16 yards, Tigers up 13-6. The Timberwolves come right back. Jackson Dunford to Kenny Sorensen. A 9-yard touchdown ties the game. After all that, Camp to Parker Overly. The Tigers get the win, forcing a 3-way tie for the Region 7 championship. They had to flip a coin for playoff seeding, and Orem is the big winner. They get the top seed. Corner Canyon is the 2 seed and will host a playoff game. Olympus gets the 3 seed. They have to travel to Springville Friday. The Titans were an extra point away from sweeping this region.
Region 8, Spanish Fort taking on Salem Hills, trying to decide the 2nd, 3rd, or even 4th seed in Region 8. Second quarter, Spanish Fort's Jason Money, 12 yards, 14-0 Dawn. Skyhawks to respond, though. Chaz Peterson to Gunnar Gustin, that's an 8-yard touchdown. That tied it at 14 right before the half. Peterson to Gustin again, 15-yarder. 21 points in the second quarter for Salem Hills, take a 7-point lead at the half. Second half, though, Money, Joe Anderson, 27 yards. That ties it at 21. Then in the 4th, it's Money again. Money for 6. not to be confused with money, 4-0. Spanish Fort, 14 straight points in the second half, come back to beat Salem Hills by 7. All right, it was win or you're done for Maple Mountain at Springville. Second quarter, Springville's Dylan Slavens hits Rhett Clark for 7 yards, touchdown, 22-0 Red Devils. Still in the second quarter, Slavens to his tight end, Zach Hansen. And Zach Hansen, 77 yards, it's 38-0 Springville. And then how about this? Big number 6, Hansen goes back at quarterback, finds Rhett Clark, 16 yards. Red Devils up 46-0 at the half. They cruise to the win, eliminating Maple Mountain from the playoff race. So Timpview is the Region 8 number 1 seed. Will meet Timpanogos in the first round of the playoffs next week. Springville, number 2, will host Olympus. Spanish Fork, the 3rd seed, plays Corner Canyon. Salem Hills, with the loss last night to the Dons, falling to the 4th seed. They will be at Orem in the first round next week.
Logan Grizzlies are having another special season. They could complete an undefeated regular season, an outright region title with a win Thursday over Box Elder. It wasn't easy, though, for Logan, especially in the early going. Box Elder battled in his first half. Jake Brooks on the halfback pass to the quarterback, Shad Watson. A nice combo. The Bees led 12-7 late in the second quarter, but the rest of the game belonged to the Grizzlies. Chase Nelson to Hartman Rector for a 16-yard touchdown, and Logan takes back the lead. Second half, the Logan offense gets going, outscoring the Bees 21-3. Chase Nelson looks like his brother Riley on this play, running guys over for 37 yards.
What about DJ?
DJ was pretty good at that too. 22-12 after a Box Elder field goal. Nelson and Rector hook up again. Logan finishes up an undefeated regular season, 36-15 over Box Elder. Skyview could earn a home playoff game with a win over Roy. Pick it up in the first quarter. Braxton Goddard, the Skyview quarterback. Dane Anderson is wide open. That's a 32-yard touchdown and a 7-0 lead. Roy has no problem answering that score. Tyler Skidmore to Cody Hobbs. They've been doing this a lot this year. He holds on, and it's a tie ball game. After a Skyview fumble, the Royals make good use of the turnover. Justin Weaver dives in, and Roy's up 14-7, but the Bobcats answer back. Goddard to Logan Miller. 16-yard touchdown. We're knotted up at 14. To the second quarter, the big plays start to come again. Skidmore, the sky pass to Nate Jones, and Mr. Jones hauls it in and takes off. 67 yards, getting some yak, 21-14 at that point. But after that, the game changes. Bobcats score 6 touchdowns to Roy's 1. Goddard to Anderson, just like earlier. And Anderson can also run the ball well. In from 4 yards out after a Royals turnover. Skyview earns the number 2 seed in Region 5. Roy's in the playoffs, but must travel to number 1 East in the first round.
Bountiful Highland playing for the 3rd seed in region. And, of course, when these two meet, you think defense. Scoreless in the second quarter. Rams break that stalemate. Jamal Greer, touchdown, 19-yarder, 7-3 at the half. Third quarter, Bountiful will take control here. Connor Lloyd letting it fly. Tanner Redding's there, 43-yard touchdown. And then we go to the fourth quarter, game tied at 10. Defense and special teams. Highland blocks a punt. Adam Weber, he finds it, takes it back. That's your game winner. Rams get to 3rd place in region, and Skyview on the docket next week. You can see this game in its entirety and rewind high school football on Comcast. All right, now down south, Dixie needing a win for the outright region title. They come out fast and furious. Ammon Takau to Andy Apple. It's 7-0. Next drive, Takau. This time, Drew Batchelor, 14-0. Second quarter, Flyers keep it up. The other Takau. Joseph from a yard out. It's 21-0. Snow Canyon, they do score, but the start of the third quarter seals the deal right here. Drew Batchelor, I don't think they're going to catch him. Nope. Flyers, hey, they're back in to defend their state title, 28-13 over the Warriors.
Last year, I don't think anybody ran the table. It came down to a coin toss, and then Hurricane ran the table a year before that. So it's just finally a good feeling to be able to say that we run the table, we went undefeated, we are the region champs.
Won't beat me!
We have that feeling from last year. I mean, state championship is an unbelievable feeling, and it's just something we want to get back to.
How about Taterville trying to go undefeated in region play for the first time ever? West, I don't care. Panthers picking it off. Taking out of the end zone, West. Leading 17-7, and how about this? Panthers go into Taylorsville and ruin their perfect season in region play. Get the upset, 20-7. All right, Jeremiah's football is just getting into the playoffs. Championship Saturday for high school girls soccer. Two soccer trophies up for grabs in Rio Tinto. Jeremiah, we're going to go there when we come back. You okay with that?
We are going to go there.
Okay.
We're definitely going to go there.
All right.
It was championship week for girls soccer. Viewmont reached the 5A state championship game for a state record 4th straight year. The Vikings hope to repeat as 5A champs, but a very good Brighton team stood in their way. Brighton beat Fremont 5-0 in the semifinals. They wouldn't score that many against Viewmont. Goalkeeper Haley Johnson made sure of it. Some terrific saves, some rocket shots, and some messy situations like this in the box, but she cleaned it up every time. This save was costly, though. She injured her shoulder, but she would return. Moments later, Johnson couldn't stop this. Brighton's Sydney Myers bends it into the net on the free kick. That's why she's going to USC, and that was the difference in a 1-0 win. Brighton wins their 6th state championship.
Now that you're experiencing this moment, how would you describe it?
Unforgettable, unreal. It's amazing. The best feeling I've ever had in my whole life. It's so cool. That's a free kick I work on. That's like, I've taken it 100 times, and I knew one of these days it was going to go in if I just kept practicing and kept and so luckily it went in finally. Thank you.
4A championship, #1 Skyline, #2 Timpanogos making their 4th championship appearance in 5 years. First half was scoreless thanks to great defense like that. Maddie Hill saves the day. But then the goal of the game, Timpanogos finds the back of the net. Katie Henderson with the shot past the keeper. Timberwolves take a 1-0 lead. That lead would hold the rest of the game on the corner kick. Sydney Oldroyd with a great kick save, and Timpanogos celebrates their 3rd state title in 5 years, avenging their only loss of the season.
It's incredible. It's a dream come true, really. We've worked so hard for this all summer, and really we've worked the hardest that we know we have, and that's what got us here. It's awesome. I get it.
You're going to remember this for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you're right. I will. It's amazing out here. I love playing out here. I've been here 3 times, and to end on my senior year of the state championship is incredible.
All right, that's good stuff right there. All right, continuing on now. Last night, Juan Diego upset undefeated Cedar in the 3A semis to advance to today's championship matchup with Dixie. Flyers have won 7 in a row coming in. Soaring Eagle, they won 6 straight. Scoreless in the first half. We go to the second half now. Elizabeth Durant takes a shot, and it just slides in. And how about that? That is your game winner. Dixie Flyers, your 3A state champs, 1-0, your final. All right, let's go to the 2A title match. Summit Academy in Waterford. 30th minute, Waterford's Caroline Coates from the edge of the penalty area, 1-0 Waterford. 5 minutes later, Summit Academy's Allie Gringe just inside and underneath the bar. That ties it up at 1 at the half. 55th minute of the second. After that nice GoPro shot, Courtney Scholes knocked away, ball on the ground. Juliana Stratford comes up and got it. That's your game winner. And the title clinching goal. Summit Academy wins the 2A championship 2-1 over Waterford.
So amazing. Like this entire school, we're the first champion. We're the first sport to have a champion in Summit Academy. So it's really, really important to us. It feels amazing. Like I helped my team win the championship, and it feels really good.
All right, that's just the start of all the celebrating and
yes, it is.
Hoisting up the trophies. Football just getting underway, and should be a lot of fun there. We've got a month left of that thing.
And you've got volleyball coming up. They got the 1A, 2A, 3A championships next week, and the following week is the 4A and 5A.
Yeah, we're going to have a lot more screaming and tears and cheering and yay. And
a lot of hardware to pass out still.
Hey, our final look at the final Friday of the high school football regular season. That's when we come back. coming your way. Jeremiah, not 1, but in 2 minutes.
I'll be here.
Okay.
Can't wait.
Wow, that went fast, the high school football regular season. Yeah, 10 weeks of the high school football season in the books. And Jeremiah, let's look back some of the best from the final week of the regular season.
Hey, great stuff this week. The highlight reel, it's time, presented by Brett Brown Toyota.
One, two, three, Dixie!